So my name's Selah Potsander. I'm 14 years old, and I'm really excited to be here. Yeah, I love making things and drawing, and yeah.
Very cool. All right, so we can kick off by showing your video first, so everyone knows kind of what your idea was, and then sure you want to share more about your design process, and we'll have some questions for you. All right, let me share my screen again.
Hi, my name's Selah Potsander. I'm 14 years old, and this is my game, Fishing for Trash.
To set up the game, take out the river piece, then take out the trash and fish pieces, the fishing poles, and the sand timer. Then put the river piece back in the box and dump out all the fish and trash pieces, making sure to spread them out and flipping them so they are magnet side up. Here is a close-up look of all the elements in my game.
The goal of the game is to see who can get the most trash with their fishing pole before the timer runs out. Make sure to give everybody a fishing pole. The fun thing about these is that you can wind them up.
This game is for 2 to 4 players. For every piece of trash that you catch, you get 1 point. For every animal or other river life, you get -1 point.
When it runs out, add up all your points and put the pieces back in the river. The first person to 15 points wins. Go! Yes, I got a piece of trash. I got one too. Time. Oh! Okay, so now we add up our points. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of trash minus 2 fish. So I have 2 points. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of trash minus 3, so I have 3 points. Now we put our pieces back in the river and start a new round until somebody reaches 15 points. Oh, I have 1 point this round, which means I have 12 points total. Oh, I have 15 points all together, so that means I win! I created Fishing for Trash because I wanted kids to learn the importance of keeping our waterways clean and how they can pick up trash to help protect our planet. I hope you enjoy my game.
Wow. That's a real great idea. I figured out that all 3 of you are doing something with animals, and that is just so great. I'm sure you have a lot of pets in your house. Sorry for my annoying brother's disturbance.
It's okay. Yeah, any other initial questions, comments real quick? Otherwise, Selah, you want to tell us more about your game design?
I'm just so curious to hear more about your process, your inspiration, and how you got to this invention. Thanks for being here, Selah.
Yeah, thanks for having me. In 2018, that was the first year we entered the Chicago Toy and Game Fair. And it all started kind of with this game, Trading on the Frontier, right here. And I'm homeschooled, and I was learning in school about like the Native Americans and like the early settlers and like the trading and everything. And I thought it would be really cool to make a game. And I didn't know about the Chicago Toy and Game Fair until my mom was like looked it up because she wanted to know if there was like a competition I could like enter it in, and that's how we found the Chicago Toy and Game Fair.
Wow, that is so how you got in this was so cool. I am actually studying Native Americans in my school, so that's really cool. And how did you actually why did you want to go focus on fishes while you could focus on many other things?
Yeah, I wanted to focus on climate change and like make kids more aware about like what's happening. And trash in our oceans is just one of the problems that we need to solve.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're trying to find help problem and you're trying to make a game for that because then kids will enjoy it and they're gonna make something good about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll help them maybe even clean up trash themselves down by the waterways and the rivers and the lakes.
Yeah.
Cool. Could you tell us more about how you made your game? I noticed, again, the common theme in your household is the household materials that you've used. I'd love to hear more about how you built it.
Yeah. So, like I re-entered Trading on the Frontier the following year. And then the year after that, I shifted to climate change called Save the Planet. And then this year it was fishing for trash, and I wanted to make it more specific with like trash in rivers.
So you're basically trying to help people get to know the nature and help save the nature because you did climate change and now you're doing trash, taking out the trash. So you're trying to help the earth maintain its clean and its state that it was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really like to draw. So you can see here, like, this is my box right here. And like, I like to illustrate everything. And I just like, this is just like cardboard boxes and like cardboard and hot glue and construction paper. And then I just use like markers and I like illustrate everything. And I hand drew all the pieces of my game. There's a fish and a McDonald's cup. Yeah, and I just really enjoyed illustrating everything. And then I also decided to have like the fishing poles. I thought it'd be really cool for it to function like a real fishing pole. Like you could wind it up like this. And I just made it using like just a dowel rod and like hot glue. And this is a wooden spool right here. And this is made using cardboard. It just has a paper clip at the end that attaches to like the magnet on the back. So just like that.
Did you come up with the paper clip and the magnet idea right away? Or did you have other ideas too of how your fishing pole could pick up the trash and the fish?
Yeah, well, from the beginning, I kind of thought that I should probably stick with magnets because that would probably be easiest.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of had to think through how the fishing pole would pick up the magnets on the fish. And I realized that a paper clip is probably the best option.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Like you could put a magnet on the end of the fishing line, but you used a paper clip, which is magnetic. It was very, very creative solution to that idea.
Yeah. And continuing like in all my games, like I really like to draw, and you can see in like the first game I made like these this is like a cabin, and like I drew a bunch of cards, so like that's cloth and stuff. And you can see like just in all my games, I really enjoy like drawing and making it out. Usually the process that I go through making my game is usually I would write it out in a notebook and like make rough drafts of the game board. And then I would just like use household supplies and like put the game together.
Mhm. To prototype it. Awesome. Any questions that we have?
I'm just blown away. I have to say, I also come from an arts background, so it was so neat to see the application of your arts passion and loving to draw and illustrate to this invention process. I'm wondering how to put this, which is, I mean, I'm going to give you a big idea, okay? You told me you're 14. So yeah, okay. We're grown-ups here. So as almost a grown-up, here's a secret. You ready?
Yeah.
The future is dependent on all of us having these skills that we can apply to do things that have never been done before. So sometimes we even talk about at my job, we talk about the future of work and the fact that so many of the jobs that kids are going to be doing by the time they've graduated school don't even exist yet. So we are being ignorant, or we are acting naive if we think we can teach you how to do any of the jobs of the future. We can't. We need you to have the skills so that you can do whatever jobs exist then, or work together with people in your house. Like, you have such a creative family, I hear, and I'm sure that you're surrounded by creative people. Or we're connecting to a global network in events like Global Innovation Field Trip, where we can collaborate and we can learn from each other, and we can solve problems that are so much bigger than what we can solve on our own. So the reason I give this whole spiel, to call it, is because what I see in you and your brother and sister too are these skills that you can transfer to any problem solving of the future. Mm. So we know that you're so passionate about art. I'm curious, what other skill do you take pride in? Or what skill do you know you're really good at? Is it creativity? Is it problem solving? I see math and science in the work that you're doing. What skills do you have that you've learned and honed through this invention process?
Yeah, so I like inventing things, and I think I want a future career as like some kind of scientist or inventor or environmentalist or something.
Maybe all those three things together in one. They actually fit really well together.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
right.
No, Aaron, that was a great point that you made too, because you said, Selah, that you really like art and drawing. And when people think art and drawing, they might think first a picture that we're going to put in a frame on the wall. Right. They don't necessarily think of art and that creativity in game design. And so I think that's really interesting that you're using your art in that way.
Yeah, you're using what you like and what you know to make a game totally really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is there some feedback that you received about your game, or any new ideas that you have if you were going to make a new version of Fishing for Trash?
I have these different ideas in my head for the future. Like, I might want to, like, I don't know, expand Fishing for Trash or something, or add different more components to the game. I don't know. I just have different ideas.
Yeah, one of the ideas that I thought of when I was watching it was, is there a way that you could, okay, when you go fishing right in the water, and normally the water's not clear, so you can't really see what's down there. If there was a way that you could kind of hide the fish in the trash so that you couldn't see when you drop your fishing pole in what you're going to get. And then when you pull it up, it's like, oh, okay, it's a boot or it's a fish.
Yeah.
Some sort of way. I'm thinking, like, I don't know, like something that's kind of covering it so you couldn't see, like how you can't see in water.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to wear goggles and the glass is kind of bluish, stained, bluish kind of thing, so you can't really see.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. I also I put the magnets on the back instead of like the front. So
okay.
It'd be like face down for you to catch them.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good idea. I didn't notice that. So you did think about that too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Very cool. Yeah.
Well, big bravo and kudos to you on the bravery to come and share this on this global platform. And I continue to be really excited about how you're going to apply these skills that you've shown us today. So keep it up and keep being bold and creative and collaborative. I mean, no doubt you guys come from a really exciting and inspired household. So if you're open to adoption.
Yeah. We're excited to see what you guys have in the future. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming on today.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.